don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing.
The numbers for Sanders last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
The ball carrier.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. It's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
For Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's good.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray again. This is Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Drake, the ball carrier.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This one caught by Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
On the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, Drake. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
17.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on? That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And out now come the Seahawks. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Number 88. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Michael Dixon.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
14. Michael Dixon.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it? A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go again with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Arizona.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive first and 10. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
the Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's up and good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just hit. And a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he sheds himself free. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's good.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Seattle defense getting set to go. They are holding serve here at home. The fans were into this one. They did what they needed to do.
And right now I'm just cupping my hand to my ear and listening to the approval that they're getting from the home crowd right now.
That's actually true, by the way. He was physically cupping his hand to his ear.
A job well done. Exactly what you want to accomplish, though. Let's face it, we talk to every coach in the league. We want to take care of our home games, establish home field superiority, win at home, and they're going to get that done.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd and 6 at the 24.
Another run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Today's final score is
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.